you're looking for the easiest side hustle to start in 2025 with $0, I'm gonna show you exactly step by step what actions you need to take right now in order to start making money from your expertise from day one. And guess what? You don't need a lot of followers. But before we hop into that, my name is Brittany Bailey with The Wealthy Mama, and I have spent the last 10 years as a serial entrepreneur and business coach that has generated thousands of dollars by simply monetizing my knowledge and selling online. And today I'm going to teach you exactly the steps that you need to take to do the same. And what's even better, I'm going to show you how you can do it for free. Let's hop into it. So what are digital products? Now, I know you have millions of other YouTubers here on this space that have told you what digital products are. So we're not going to spend too much time on that. So a digital product is going to look something like an ebook, a course, a membership, a template. You know the gist. But what's so great about a digital product is you can create it one time and then sell it for the rest of your life. And what I mean by that is it's one and done. You simply create the product, you post it on your website, and you sell it. It's really that simple. And what's even better, there's no inventory, there's no overhead cost, and it can make you money in your sleep. And as an entrepreneur who has ran both a product-based business and a service-based business, I can tell you that running a service-based business along with digital products wins by a landslide. As a busy mom, there's nothing more that I can appreciate is being able to spend time with my family and still being able to run my business in the background without little to any effort. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that it's completely passive, because it's not. As I said, it is going to require some work up front, but once it's done, and you just post it and you sell it. And that's why I love digital products so much. Not only do I love digital products for that reason, but I'm not going to lie. It's an easy way to generate thousands of dollars online. I know you're thinking, oh great, she's gonna try to tell us that we can make $1 million a week on ebooks. And while that's not impossible because there are people actually doing it, I do still wanna keep it realistic and say, well, no, you may not make $1 million your first week, but give it a year or two. You might can achieve that if you know how to do it properly. If you don't want to take my word for it, let's look at some statistics to see the growth of digital products here within the next couple of years. As you can see, it's projected to be a $7 trillion industry here within the next couple of years. Now, if that doesn't motivate you to start selling digital products, then I don't know what will. What's even better about it is you don't have to be an expert designer. You don't have to be even an expert in whatever you're wanting to teach. You just need to make sure that you are ahead of your audience. Your grandma can do it. A mom like me can do it. Even your dog can do it. I don't know, Benji, what do you think? You think you could sell some digital products? Maybe? Okay. Okay, well, not your dog, but you get the point. It's easy. First things first, you're either gonna need a laptop, computer, or your cell phone. Now, it will be a little bit easier to create your digital products on a laptop or your computer than your cell phone, but if that's all you have, do not let that stop you. If you don't have a computer, you don't have a laptop, don't panic. Your cell phone will work just fine. The next thing that you're gonna need in order to create your digital product is a free software like Canva. You do not need the paid version of Canva to create your digital product. And your audience will appreciate what you're able to do with the free version as much as they will with the paid version. The only thing your audience cares about is the value and information that's in the digital product, not what's on the outside and how it looks. And then lastly, you need an idea. Now, when I say an idea, that's something that you're an expert in, whether that be cooking, pet grooming, or simply how to be a mom. That's your knowledge and that's your expertise, and that's the content that you're gonna put inside your ebook. Now, as I said earlier, you don't have to know every single thing that falls within this niche, but what's important is just to make sure that you're 2 steps ahead of your audience that you're teaching. So let's say you're an expert at cooking. Well, that's knowledge that you can put inside of an ebook. You're probably thinking, well, who's gonna pay me for my knowledge just because I simply like to cook? Well, you'd be surprised. There's actually a lot of people that will buy your digital products if you teach them how to cook. Figure out how you can take that idea, that expertise, and niche it down even further. Or maybe your digital product could offer recipes on how to cook meals within 30 minutes or less. There is an audience for everything. You just need to find out what you're good at, how you can package it up and sell it, and then go out and find your audience to buy it. Which leads me into my very last point. How do you generate sales for your digital product? Well, first things first, you have to have somewhere to house your free product. And what I mean by that, that's either going to be a website or a free hosting site like Beacons or System.io. Don't overcomplicate it and don't overthink it if you think that you need all this expensive softwares and website to host your digital products. You do not need that. You're going to take that digital product and you're going to upload it to this free hosting site. After that, you're then going to start generating leads to that product link. Now, there's numerous ways that you can do this. My all-time favorite is going to be YouTube because I have found it to be the most easiest platform to generate leads and make sales, even with a very small audience. But for some people, if you know that you have more of a community already established over on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, feel free to use any of those platforms. But for me specifically, YouTube is going to be my lead generator of choice. If you are a person and you know you want to get started and use YouTube as a lead generator for your digital products, then I've linked an actual launch guide down in the description, but you can feel free to check that out whenever you're ready to take that step and start your own YouTube journey. So when you go to generate a lead, you want to make sure that you're providing value and knowledge up front. Always want to provide value before you ask for the sale. You don't want to give too much away for free, but you still want to give away enough value to let them know once I do pull out my credit card and decide to spend my money on your product that I'm going to get my money's worth. Your goal, once you get them on your email list, is to get them from the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel. And you do that by nurturing them with your email sequence. But I'll do a separate video on email marketing and email sequences, so don't worry. Top of the funnel, the people are freezing up there. They are freezing cold. They don't know you. You are complete strangers at this point. Middle of the funnel is starting to warm up a little bit. They're picking up what you're putting down, but they're still not ready to spend their money with you, okay? Then you got the piping hot bottom of that funnel. These people are primed and ready to buy, and they will gladly pull out their credit cards and spend their money with you. This is where you want them to be. And this is why lead generation and email marketing go hand in hand. You want to get them from the top of the funnel where they're freezing cold to the bottom of the funnel where they're piping hot. Remember, it's not about what you're selling, it's about the knowledge that you provide. And if you are talking to the right people and you have niched down enough, those people will be ready to buy whatever you have to offer. So now that you know the basics on how you can get started in the digital product world, it's time to take action. Watching this video is simply not enough. I want you to get out a piece of paper and I want you to generate 5 digital product ideas. And once you have that list generated, I want you to go into the comments and I want you to tell me what your niche is and what digital product you're going to be starting in 2025. I'm Brittany with The Wealthy Mama, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.